I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decide to just come right out swinging.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The big boy earning eating his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On 2nd down. Boom. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. It's a first down and more for Davis. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Davis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The numbers for Davis last week: 21 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on him.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Has the carry, it does not, it's no good, and in this first quarter play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target, and this one kind of takes off on him.
Denver's offense now set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. It's Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run with Davis. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Mike Purcell with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And in Corey Davis's 4 years with Tennessee, he had his moments, but his best year was last year. Finished 16 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season and really started to look the part of a #1 receiver. He will really help Zach Wilson in his rookie year with the Jets.
They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Leap it, he will make the catch. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlights show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's a give to Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go again with Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going for the deep ball. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Gets around him.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Davis. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Davis.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Davis. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by D.J. Reed.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
What's the deal, y'all?
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson completes it to Davis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, 81 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Hamler now on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Broncos and Courtland Sutton heading back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Russell Wilson and the offense down by 7. A little over 20 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? to these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before.
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road